town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is? Everybody thinks that. It's such a cliche. The death card doesn't even mean death. Most of the time. The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost. Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad. She's like my big sister, so pretty well. No. The cards told us to. Well, the cards of Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery-pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is. No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do. I didn't say job. I said job. Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions. No, you don't. I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails. No, I mean, yeah. I've already cleaned it off.
Dark Night with Poet.
Catch. Read by John. This was nothing new. He opened his eyes to find Uni standing on her demanding purr drilling into his rib. Numb hand and rubbed her cheek. Sleep, he whispered. It was a Uni's reply, a loud and indignant meow.
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
A stamp to the head, the tiniest cracking of skull, blood and...
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
No, no, no. Ivan dropped down next to the kitten. Shh.
Who are you? Who what? Get out of here before I call the police.
Finger, don't move, okay? Just don't try to move.
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright? I'm a bit busy, Sam. Maybe you can go on my behalf. Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them. Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. They didn't do it, Sam. Although, perhaps I should have made them stay. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
Grudgingly opposite him, until
I told you to leave. When I see Chief DuPont, there's going to be trouble.
he shifted onto his knees and lifted the kitten in both hands. Its floppy body barely as big as his palms. He left the towel on the floor. He needed to.
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother? Ask Zach Weston. He took them. Vicar's son? No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam? Masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know, would you, Sam? Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking. At Weston's Photographic, off the high road. It's late, but he's always there. I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Poe and Monroe.
The Bag Lady by David F. Schultz, read by Venomous Platypus.
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking. He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said. Oh, Sam, you know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality. Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today. Fine. Chief DuPont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true. To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie. Rain's a big boy, he can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night.
A row of teeth, too impossibly large to fit in the room, and yet...
Sam, what can I do for you? We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
it's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help. No, Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time, it comes up with nothing, or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest. Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out the rota. This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here. Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities. We're trying to save people. I said we're trying. We have a gift. We have Mercury, the tarot. It tells us where bad things are going to happen, and we try and stop them. Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Well, let's put a pin in this one, Sam. Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Drugs and street life took their toll on her market value.
It's Lexi's. I like to think it works the way most metaphysical things work. Through energy. Everything is energy. You, me, that chair. If you focus hard enough on something, you attract energy, like an electrical current that connects A to B and lights up a bulb.
Without the capacity to understand human perception, the entity was blind to the weakness of its present disguise, but had other uses for me. Spidery fingers wrenched open my jaw, fingers with far too many segments.
Hi Sam, back for more already? No, I think Bronwyn met him though. This morning, he only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say. I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble? Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was locked in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was though, cross my heart and hope to die. Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works? Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars in space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that. With so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me? I understand. You've got people to see, places to go. Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it? Oh, did you now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel? Cheeky? Are you flirting with me? God, I'm such a bad judge of character. Just ignore me.
The worm probed, and the worm did not hear the usual refrain. Not this one. What's special about this one? The answer was nothing. Which may have...
I told you to leave. When I see Chief DuPont, there's going to be trouble.
To eat, I said. Or the worm said. Or somehow both, together.
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Said that the bag lady was waiting.
Oscar Wainwright, what a surprise.
Better than the street or the shelters, a building with a big... George wanted to know if I was the owner. So I said, true in a way. And we went to the top floor of that building, to the empty penthouse lair, to the room bathed in...
Oscar? What are you doing here?
I want to help.
I know. We've already talked about this. You said you'd get into Bronwyn Castle's room somehow and have a look around.
Why?
To find evidence that ties her into Dorota's murder? Maybe you're not the right man for this job.
Fraction of a second before George was gone. Then the bag lady floated there, silent and saddened. Well, closet. I always watch from it.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Bronwyn.
All so heavy. Because everything seems to be made out of wood and metal. So this one has got...
Oh, Bron, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Is something wrong?
No one can hear us, right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged, although knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think Violet's a voyeur?
Probably. I don't know. She has that look about her, don't you think? Like she knows something she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you got to hide?
Nothing. Though I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I only do that for people I love.
Do you love me?
Of course I do, Bron. See? And now that's on film. I hope you enjoyed that, Violet. Listen, we need to talk about our alibi.
What about our alibi?
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
We should do whatever it takes.
You're acting like we've got something to hide. Bron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
Yes.
Then stop with the cloak and dagger stuff, alright?
Ben, I'll check your hairstyle. By the way, you have impeccable hairstyle today.
You can tell Sam about Birmingham.
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam likes a fact.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
What did you tell the police you were doing last night?
I told them the truth, that I was in my room. I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another reading?
You already told us. 8 o'clock. Ron, are you okay?
Poe's Curiosity Shop.
I'm truly sorry about Dorota.
I didn't really know her. I saw her pictures in the newspaper. Can't remember what for right now.
I didn't see you here last...
What are you implying?
It's just suspicious.
I didn't even know the girl. You predicted her murder. Who's more suspicious?
I mean, this one sounds quite dark and complex, Alex, so we really thank you for sharing this with us. Now, Poe, do you have any ideas what this might represent?
Didn't expect you to come back. Have you contacted Dorota?
No. Yes.
She said what? Why would she say that? She'd never have said that. Why are you lying to me?
I'm probably confused. Sorry.
I knew. Maybe it's someone I know? Is that what she means?
I'm sorry the police ignored our prediction. Do you get on with
Not really. Especially not now. They're convinced I got her into the wrong crowd or something. Am I really a bad influence?
Yes.
Thanks, Bronwyn. I know it's a bit soon, but maybe we can grab coffee sometime? Just to chat about things.
No, thanks. Yes.
I like you, Bronwyn. How about soon? How about tonight? I can come to the guest house?
No, you can't.
So it's a date? Sort of. I'll see you soon.
I'm sorry the police ignored our prediction.
Hi. Hey. Hello. Sorry, I'm not used to dating so soon.
I'm actually not in the mood anymore. It's okay.
Oh, I wasn't sure I was thinking on doing anything, physical.
Get up in the bed.
Thanks, Bronwyn. I'm still trying to make sense of it all. I noticed I've got some Earl Grey in the hallway. I know it sounds a bit rude, but I'd really like some if you wouldn't mind.
Sure, I'll be right back.
Maybe a shiny metal? And
Where do you think it's from?
Where is it
area?
from?
Where in the world is this from?
Europe?
No.
Just trying to think.
A while ago we had a story from this part of the world as well. Do you remember?
Miss Castle. More unexpected pleasures.
What did Dorota's boyfriend say about me?
Something about a message you wouldn't deliver? Did you want him to be a special friend? Is that why you killed his girlfriend?
I didn't kill Dorota.
Yeah, let's do this again. Chief, I didn't kill Dorota. I was in my room. Oh, but you can't prove it, Bronwyn. You're going to jail for a long, long time.
I was nowhere near Dorota last...
You said you were with another one of the readers. All I'm saying is that Violet didn't recall seeing any of you.
Violet doesn't remember where she was.
Did she tell you that? She's playing with you to get you to open up.
But it was used for teleport.
I'm sorry the police ignored our prediction.
It's okay, just... How did you know? How did you come up with a name and then she's gone?
She's not gone. She's waiting to pass.
The usual way? The front door? It's a townhouse and she's on the 3rd floor. So, other than teleporting or a big ladder, that's the only way.
And I can't do without you, Poe.
Oh, that's so... Poe's curiosity shop is now closed.
Row. So Simeon's written in to say, I'm climbing the stairs.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Quite an interesting dream.
Oscar, the guy I met this morning? The one I told you about. Yes.
What did he...
Answers. Reassurance. Forgiveness.
Do you think he killed her?
Not considering what he asked me to do.
This can show that you're achieving your goals.
Oh, so he is achieving his goal.
I feel sad for us.
Bronwyn said to stay away from him and the family. We're drawing too much attention to ourselves. We won't be able to finish our job.
Job?
Are you wearing a wire? You know why we're here. Don't make me say it.
Say it.
No. Stop being silly.
Yourself, and if good things happen to you, then please and keep moving forward and keep striving for the best. Thank you for your dreams.
Welcome to Do you have any?
So, what I can see here are 3 small methods attached to what looks like
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
What kind of objects normally have bells?
cowbells.
Why is Sam still questioning me? Do I need to bring up Mr. Hedges again?
Are you threatening me?
Exactly.
What?
Mr. Hedges. The man you asked me to put up, who then, died.
And then what?
And then we buried him together so nobody would find out any of this ringing any bells.
We buried someone?
Not literally speaking. You took the body and you said you'd bury it, but, I'm an accomplice. We'd both be going down.
Does it just invite bad spirits, or...?
Not necessarily bad.
You have a recognizable knock, Chief DuPont. I'll remember not to answer next time.
Do you know Dorota's boyfriend?
I've met him once, yes.
Just the once?
This morning.
What did you talk about?
The weather and some other things which I'm not at liberty to discuss. Feel free to ask him, though.
And Monroe.
By Brandy Clark. After Mother died, Penn started putting on weight. The pasty roll of fat.
Chief DuPont, there's been loads of people coming around asking questions. I don't even know half of them.
Has Sam been to see you? The detective?
No. Wait, I get it now. Yeah, someone dropped by. I'm not speaking to them, though.
You should.
Really? Alright. But I don't think they're taking Dorota's murder seriously enough.
Did Dorota collect...
Not that I know of. She collected thimbles. She said she didn't need any. She had hard calluses on her fingers from all the cello.
Have you looked in Dorota's bedroom?
Not since the murder. There's still a load of my stuff in there. I climb in through the window, but it's on the 3rd floor.
If Penn even thought about opening the fridge. Then, it had been easy to stay thin. Now, without Mother.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Like she was 13 again, sucking on stolen sauce packets.
Don't forget the group reading, Ray. By which I mean, if you see Lexi, tell her not to forget the group reading.
What's the plan?
We still don't know what we're dealing with. There's every chance that it could just be a normal human murder.
What if it's not a...
Then we have to assume that it's some kind of traveller.
like in Birmingham?
From where, from when, we don't even know if it is a traveller yet. Let's just get the group reading done. Maybe then we'll have some answers.
Cost more, but only one kind would do.
What do you think of Sam?
Oh, I'll totally hit that. Apart from the whole investigating Bronwyn for murder thing, of course. But that's a minor flaw. I can work around it.
I hear...
Really? Well, you know, I'm not surprised. I am a total babe.
Helen's disapproval. The sight...
Ah, Rain, can I help?
About last night,
Was there a problem?
my tap was dripping, but I fixed it.
Dripping? Maybe I was in my bedroom. That's out of bounds to you.
Poor baby Pen, cry baby Pen, pull yourself together. And just like that, Pen pulled herself. After a couple of weeks, little fat roll shrank away, like an attic mouse she foolishly dreamed of keeping.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
What a joke you are! In 2 months, Pen grew thinner than she'd ever been. Thinner and harder.
Violet.
Sam knows about Mr. Hedges.
I'll handle it, Violet. Just get back to the guest house. Unless something else you need?
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
The Calling. Jessica Chin.
I changed your sheets last night.
That door was locked, and you said there's only one key. So how would you know?
Trying to saw. Ripped under her chin. Frontal lobe, nasal cavities, and sinuses, but her head was completely empty. A black hole.
Violet told you about Mr. Hedges? Mr. Hedges was one of August's homeless. Actually, probably our only homeless person. We're pretty well off here. No, we called him Mr. Hedges because, well, that's where we found him. I asked Violet to put him up one night, and of all the nights he could have died, he croaked at the guest house. No, of course not. That's what Violet thinks, but I just drove him off to the morgue and had him processed. Don't tell Violet that, though. We need her on our side. Here he goes. Got any proof? Get proof. Then I can haul them in. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about their alibis. I'm thinking what to do about it. Apparently, Lexi used a Ouija board to get Dorota's name. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. And finally, you pulled the name Zach Weston from somewhere, saying he's the town photographer? I've never run into him. Still, I guess I'm not in the papers that much. That's it.
put everything back the way it was.
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, hanging out. I left at about 5. Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up. Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music. Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other. No one. She was really popular. What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet. Yeah. It's big enough for 2 people to have sex in. On all 4s. She had a few kinks, nothing weird. Yeah, a band from the 60s. I'm not discussing this with you. Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke. That's personal. I said I don't want to talk about it. No, not to me anyway. She wasn't into fortune telling or any of that stuff. Yeah, Chief DuPont told me. He thinks it's one of them that killed her. Bronwyn? That's disturbing. And impossible. I don't think those 2 ever met. Why would she say that?
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads.
It's hot too, but not as hot as the gun in the back of my pants. I wince.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online. Yes. What do you want? I already told the police she did all those things of her own accord. I didn't force her to do anything. Oh! Dorota Shaw. Sorry. I'm afraid I didn't know her that well. For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot. No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat. If you ask me to drive there without my sat-nav, no. No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there. As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see? I think she's just a very attractive girl. That's all. What do you mean? Violet needs to mind her own business. I didn't want to mention them out of respect for the dead. You've heard of boudoir photography. It's all very tasteful. Boudoir photographs are all about leading the eye and letting the imagination do the work. Most photographers mess it up. It's not supposed to resemble a Victorian whorehouse. She didn't say. Her boyfriend, I assume. Would you like to see them? As you can see, it's all very artistic. Dorota was a natural. She lit up the front of the camera. Want to see the videos? Oh, that's a good one. Oh. Here they are. Oh, not that one. Ah. This is the one. Here you go. There's more. This is the stuff. She's, how you say, acting? Here. I'm usually here most nights. Only the roof rats. Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well. Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center. I'm sorry my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity Shop. So, what do we have here?
No? Who's that? Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together? No, sorry. Don't know why I asked you that. Who are? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them? Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you. No. How did you hear about that? Anyway, it wasn't a date. I was doing a favour for Chief Dupont. Only lasted a few minutes. Are you working with him or not? Look, if you didn't want to tell you, then I'm not gonna.
And it's not a...
If you have anything else on Zach Weston, let me know. And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two then. Well, unless they were for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork. That's what he says, but no one can back him up. He's on my radar now. I think you're supposed to tell me that. If he was taking photos of Dorota, maybe he fell for her? And the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently. Wish I had one. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. Zach says he's sleeping with Violet, which I doubt. Zach did other photo sessions with Dorota. Boudoir. I wonder what else he's not telling us. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Yeah, he mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, why would people, in ancient times, why might people wear this?
Do we really have to? How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it. He says he loves me, that I'm the only one for him. A rose by any other name? I don't think so.
Read by Jessie Cox. She must be early 20s. The white robes barely cover her, soaked in blood.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
We stream. The clouded sky picks out hot...
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Violently and uncontrollably. Lung adds his...
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, he... Oh no. He did mention Dorota. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw. Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing. Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3. You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute. I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds. Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know? There are many universes. In technical terms, a traveler is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, inasmuch as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one. Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect. They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them. Yes, probably. The Tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Something in Lung's jacket. The phone. Hit speed dial. Mom? I know! It was the detective you hired. He tried to kill me. I know! As fast as I can.
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of...
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
The Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Ellis Munro.
They tell you to do something and then you can't resist.
You must be Sam.
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me. Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long, only a few weeks. We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back. This is just between us, right? We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy. I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other multiple times. Oscar, yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind, but she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked. She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it. She told me she faked it. But you'd know best. It was her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married. We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend. Can't we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him. On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding. Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show. No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam? I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine. That sounds reassuring. I hope it's not just words, Sam. You've kind of just asked about Dorota since you got here. Sam, you forgot your phone.
To kill me 5 times over. I suspect I survived because the beast wasn't ready to relinquish its host. I spent 7 weeks in a mental institution. Intolerable. Talk about it. I couldn't tell them what had driven me to breaking point, the fear of discovery or the endless replays in my head. So they loaded me up with antipsychotics, smothering my brain in cotton wool, and sat me in a corner while they decided their observations.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's over 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name? I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. You want to know a secret? Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. Shh. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you? She has a wicked imagination for her age. Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently. Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. Don't remember now. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon.
A greater need of a quiet corner than he. From the clatter of the footsteps, there is only one person following me. That is good.
Sam, do me a favor, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me. What do you know about it? It's probably a bit more nuanced than that, but maybe. We've got a new target, Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
6 weeks. I usually get about a week's warning, so clearly holidays are out. I dare not be anywhere where I don't know the ground well.
You're only alive.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
If I am, then why me? I've tried to be discriminating. Fed to the beast, though that first time was pretty close. But everyone's live with the monstrosity of it. It's barbaric, but at least I tell myself.
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this. It's a picture of Dorota.
I don't want to see pictures of your conquests.
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
A girl holding a cello.
Beautiful lady. I can make you look like that, Violet. You just need to let me.
Hey, mate, you got a light? Voice is higher. Nerves making him speak. I turn slowly as if I'm a little off balance. Sorry, I don't smoke. I look him in the face. He looks sweating, even though it's after midnight. His eyes are glazed over with large pupils. Fuck you! Give me the money!
I need to talk about...
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing?
The tarot readers have predicted that she is the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to...
Is that really all you think about? It's starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
Him with strength many times my own. My right hand crushes his larynx as the left reaches the knife from him.
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
Greedily lapping it like a cat at pool of spilt milk. A great warm surge of... The trickle of the stream the Slayer is drawing in.
Zach, what are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partner.
Good to know. I'm not one of them, though, so... Unless there's anything else?
Pose for me.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just,
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
In the shadows, a long walk to the night bus, past a couple of stops. One bus. A thin drizzle mists the streetlight. I pull my hood closer, seeking anonymity, meeting no eyes as I walk.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
By the time the night bus arrives, the high has passed, leaving me drained and depressed, and as I think about the weeks ahead of me, wait to see if they're going to catch. I pay the driver and head for the back of the bus, sit by a window through the grimy glass. Then there's another long walk through the rain, the tiredness, the muscles taut with cramp. Safe home. A one-bedroom flat in the most innocuous mind. I relax in a warm bath and wonder what... I long to sleep. The clothes I wore are bagged and ready for disposal. I'll take them to the dump tomorrow first thing. Then I'll... shops ready for the next time. Because there will be a next time and another. For a while, but in the longer term, I can see no end to it. I know I can't resist this.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here. Couple of times, promo shoots, that sort of thing. No, she is my type though. Type of model. I'll ask her about the boudoir shoot again.
It had been a good while since the last. Maybe now he was so frail the beast would release him and grant him peace in his final years. Surely it owed him that. In his heart, he doubted it was over. In 6 years, the Slayer...
I don't really want to. About a month ago, guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me. It's happened 5 times, even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal. As far as I know, I've gone. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others' heads, all prisoners, being experimented on. They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts, bruises, memories.
What kind of situation or scene do we...
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing. Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead. A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony. A rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? Three attempts? Yes. That's likely, but 3 victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure. Was it a gold coin? I should have known. That's the same as Birmingham. Although they beheaded the victims, they all had gold coins in their mouths. It's their way of marking their territory to prove it's their work. No. I can do a reading if you want. Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it? Yes, of course, anything. I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
No, Poe, I think you're actually getting a lot better at this.
Thank you very much.
So, obviously, once again, Alex, thank you very much.
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town. In Birmingham, it was a man called Uri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. The butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveler.
But thank you again for sharing with us.
Oh, I'm so impressed.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do. Who's that? Is he a suspect? I guess he must be. Okay, I'm on the case. Just give me a minute to get ready and I'll be off.
Oh. And then it's got a circular face.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
First, because of the handle, I thought maybe a weapon of combat, but then
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends, that's all. Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Arrow? Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? No, I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains plans to establish a town. But that's not what really happened. It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town, this one. They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in. Yes, August was built on the blood of innocents. Kind of puts Dorota's murder into perspective, doesn't it? On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
In your life? What do you think, Poe?
That's some wonderful advice, Alice, and I think it's a lot of food for thought for this listener.
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much. Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
And it's tiny. And it's made of... I think...
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions. It's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Attached.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure... I mean...
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you. Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bromlin Castle has one. Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. Where's the proof? Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Westman says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Ellis Monroe? Monroe's a local treasure around here, Sam. Don't let anything happen to her.
Sam, I'm not sure. Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me? That's all I needed to hear. Thanks for staying with me, Sam. I know it's dangerous. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are. It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it going to be over? You said Bromwell will call when it's safe. Should we call them now? Or are we just supposed to wait? I know you're just being good, but that's kind of easy for you to say right now. I think I'm probably going to have a heart attack before anyone gets a chance to kill me. That's the door. That's the door, Sam. What are we gonna do?
Alice, thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bromwell Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now. Look, Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be. Then come and see me in my office.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading, and it's you. I don't know, Sam, I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different. I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive? This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest? During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name. Zach, I don't trust him either. He's definitely creepy. I'll go and pick him up myself. With all the information you've given me, I think it'll be enough. Maybe he'll confess too. That would help. Good luck, Sam. If you've picked the wrong person, you're still in danger.
Sam, you asked for these earlier. Make sure you get some sleep now. You'll need it. Night.
I'm sorry. That was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Sam, you're still with us. I had to give you a pretty high dose of Rohypnol to drag you in here. I could have killed you in your room, of course, but that would have looked pretty suspicious. Yes, I'm Rain, but I can't remember. I don't remember. I'm being possessed, but I can't get caught. They don't care, Sam. They don't care what happens to the vessel. Some sick traveller is using me as a killing machine, and then they'll just dump me. But you're going to get me stuck in prison. I can't have that. I can't let you do that. Sam, Rain? You changed into me. Interesting. Either you're a shapeshifter and you've been playing us all along, or you're the traveller, using Sam as a vessel right now, using some freaky trans-dimensional powers. And I think it's the latter. Goodbye, Sam.
Thank you for observing that minute's silence. August has lost many good people in the last few days.
I am Dorota.